Hi guys, welcome. We are here with a quick astro chat. Wanted to talk a little bit about astrology. We have some particular transits here ongoing, and um, the first and most important being the moon in Libra right now. I usually, we'll talk about this on members usually, but this is one of those. This whole month has been absolutely wild astrologically, so I felt really guided to also share this on the general channel. And we talked about this last night on the members 48 hours and weekly. And we really got sort of more into the details and nuances of the astrology transits for the next week as well, up until actually the 15th of November specifically. So but as a side note, I wanted to also jump on here because this is such a particular period right now of transit. And it's kind of cool. We've been sort of doing astro talks here and there, so why not sort of circle back and see here as we meet back with the moon in Libra and back here with Mercury up more or less at 29 degrees. Yeah, Mercury more or less at 29 degrees of Libra in post-shadow retrograde. How is it feeling now? So let's clear the energy ground and let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna dip into Scorpio with Mercury. We're gonna pretty soon have a stellium in Scorpio on the 5th or so. So yeah, we talked about this in members, in the weekly members, and but I wanted to again mention it as well here because we literally were talking about this a little while back, how big this sensational this transitory period is. These astro transits are really, these aspects are intense. Why is this just this few days so particular? Because this is the last sort of spurt we have with Mercury, right, in post-shadow. And the last spurt of Mercury in Libra, it's been in Libra, and it's been accompanying the Sun and Mars in Libra. So this has been a mighty ass tour of Libra energy. When it sort of finally so-called phases out and moves into clearing and moves into Scorpio, we see a major turn here of the wave. So it's sort of like maybe a little bit of like a last sort of bidding farewell to certain frequencies here. It might be a time that you sort of see major conversations here wrap up. Definitely, most likely by now, you might have found that the energy has definitely shifted from about a week or two back when we had the Sun still in Libra, Mars in Libra, and Mercury and Libra simultaneous in retrograde. It was very intense. So this is, you might already be feeling these energies shifting. Of course, we have the Sun in Scorpio. Let's clear the energy right now. We have the Sun in Scorpio. This is in and of itself really a particular sort of transit, and would be surprised to know that you wouldn't feel it. Okay, Scorpio is very intense as well. But I found that it's been quite tempered actually, relatively, and we recently as well had Neptune go direct. So what else though? The new moon is coming up, you guys. This is huge, and hopefully we will do a series on this. I'm not sure if I'll hold it on members or on the general channel. I don't want to overwhelm the general channel as well with so many readings. We have a lot out. We've done a few pick a card stacks. Hopefully they're helpful. I don't want to like sort of inundate the main channel with readings, but of course it's a new moon and it's Scorpio. We'll follow our intuition. That's going to be in a few days. So we'll see at that point. Let's clear it. Yeah. So, How are you guys feeling? Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people tired. Yeah. Yeah. Danger Cat. That's very interesting you say that because it's like it's almost like it's a matter of how you're going to work with it now. I found that it started to get, at a certain point, even just kind of funny, kind of silly. It's like, okay, I see, Danger Cat, a lot of tests. How was your Halloween, you guys? It's clearing around. It's clearing the energy around, yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, definitely ginger cat. It's interesting. Okay, it's clear. Because basically the day before Halloween, well, the day of Halloween, yeah, that was right before Neptune went direct. I feel like we're still, give it a few days, we're still feeling Neptune here. Just this is a generational planet. Like it takes time for this baby to truck on along. So, um, we will still be feeling this turn. Um, some final and yeah, but also what did I want to say? It's clear and wrong. Mm. Um, yeah, there are a lot of tests to the energy space. I think this is, of course, also, we've got Venus getting very strong in Sag as well. Let's look at the ephemeris here in terms of degrees. Yeah, so give it. Halloween was like really weird. It was like I felt very strange in the earlier part of the day. It was one of those like it felt almost like kind of possessive. I mean, it's Halloween, but still, like, yes, entity attachments, yeah. But it was weird, and it was just like the day before. It was like it felt very sort of nebulous, and it was the day before Neptune went. You know. Hmm. Mm. I'm looking at the chat here. Yeah. Aw, Cass. That's so fun. Yeah. I think a lot of it was just getting back into like the grounded, rudimentary sort of like vibes. Um, Kenya. Which reading did it? Was it the Virgo or was it the Aquarius? Oh my god. Or the Pisces. I'm not gonna lie. Halloween was really interesting. Like it was just something. Something was in the air for sure, for sure, for sure. Oh, I wanted to make a coffee. Then I got on like immediately. I wanted to make it before I forgot. Yeah, it's okay. So, hmm. Yeah, right? I feel like I started to pick up on it. I was like, oh, this is Neptune. And it was like, but you know those moments when it feels very test-like, and it's almost like you're literally like, you feel like there's a sparring with the universe at a certain point, like the universe is like looking at straight at you through like a certain interaction, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Let's clear the ground. Kenya says people were staring on that day. Just weird. Maybe it's just more Scorpios out than normal. I mean, the binoculared Pope. I don't know what that's, Linda. For sure, Linda. Anybody who's got, definitely. I found people. Yeah, like if you've got a lot of Pisces or water in general, Neptune, when it yeah, you will feel that for sure. That's where it can be kind of disillusioning. Like, like you could be like an Aries, a Leo one, maybe like you could have like a Venus in Pisces, you know, and shit, you'll be like super super Pisces. Ooh, interesting. Saturn at 0 degrees of Pisces. That's critical degree. Oh, Slim Kid, you got a Scorpio Stellium. Do you? Yeah. So those, I'm curious. Like, how do you? Because I'm liking the Sun in Scorpio. Yeah, and I said, I called it out. I was like, you guys, I'm waiting. I was like clinging at a certain point onto the Stellium and Libra, like, we're ready. Love and light, clearing around. I'm pretty sure I lost a few followers for that, but whatever. Yeah, like whatever. Whoever decided to take that shit personally. It's like, yeah, we all have every sign, but I personally, I was like, we need water. Yeah, where's the water? I love Aries moon, in the sense of saying, when the moon goes into Aries, it just feels like a brand new sort of refreshing energy. Yeah, same. It's clear and around. Yeah, not in the sense of every element has its beauty, has its energy, has its thrive. But yeah, any stellium can get kind of. You guys remember even the Aquarius stellium? You guys remember me? I was literally like, we did, that was, I think, one of the first times you did like one of the astro chats like in bed. I was like, guys, I feel like a fish out of water, like when it's windy and cold outside. So any stellium is intense. Yeah. Even if you've got Neptune on an angle, that will also suggest that you've got quite a strong Neptune. Planets in the 12th. If you've got any planets in the 12th, especially your Sun, Moon, your Venus, Mars, Mercury. Yeah. So yeah, but it's been really sort of nice, this shift. It felt very like, okay, especially because I think honestly, like, part of it was because Mercury was in retrograde in the sign that accompanied the sun and the moon. And we talked about this. We talked about all this, like starting with the Venus and Scorpio. You guys remember that? Yeah. So anyways, thanks so much, calm down period. That's so kind. Love and light. So that's her username, by the way, for anyone tuning in after it's live. Do you like the non-live stream particularly better? All right. So yeah, let's clear around. Let's clear it. When Jupiter goes into Pisces, whoo, you guys, that will be very interesting. I'm excited to do a series. Yeah. I'm excited to do a series with Jupiter in Pisces. It's interesting to think of even like the signs as sort of symbolic. Like when fall kind of rolled through, we officially kind of left the warmer seasons, which is kind of very Scorpio, you know? The sort of the extreme, the shake-up kind of energy of changing seasons. It's kind of like a transformative period, yeah? Like kind of a shocking transformative period it can be. So I feel much more grounded, though. I'm not going to lie. When we stepped out of the Mars and, yeah, in Libra, I felt way more grounded for whatever reason. Of course, it's energizing my first house, my 12th house. Yeah. Like, yeah. It felt like the boat was like tipping. Like, I was like, you guys. Oh my God. But even just like psychologically, you know, let's clear it around. Like, I felt like during Libra season, there were things that were literally like I'd never thought in these ways before. Like these things were just like, but it's just stuff coming up from like, yeah, open the crypt up from 2015 kind of vibes and beyond, given that all the generational planets were simultaneous. Like, so it wasn't just Mercury retro, it was like everything basically retrograde save Mars and Venus simultaneous to that. Let's clear around. Actually, you guys, Venus is going to be going into pre-shadow. I know. Can we believe it? It's going to get very interesting because Venus in pre-shadow will take us back to when we started quarantine. You guys remember that? That was intense. Let's clear it. Yep. That was intense. It's coming up, guys. November 17th. This is right around the corner. It's like we have a slot of like 5 days that we literally like end Mercury retro and post shadow, and then we jump into Venus in retro. But this is going to be very exciting because we just cleared out of most generational planets retro, and the last of them is Uranus, if we're not counting post shadow retrograde. And yeah, and then we step into Venus in retrograde. Oh my goodness. In post shadow, November 17th. It's going to be in Capricorn this year. When was the last time we had this? Was it 2009? You know, I like the sound of this relatively well. We can always talk in retrospect, of course, differently, but in general, I like the sound of a Venus in retro, at least in Capricorn, because I feel that this is going to revive a lot of the storylines that have been for years. Capricorn being the ruler, you know, with Saturn. Capricorn being the ruler of, you know, what we carry out over time in a public sense as well. So it's going to get interesting in terms of how so-called the storyline of business changes. Even just, yeah, in a general sense. But Venus in Cap is also about finances. It can be. That's where you wanted to look at where you've got Capricorn. It'll always be personal. So that's why everybody experiences like the different transits differently, right? So. Aw, Triste, Cherie. That's so very kind. I try to keep my health in check, yes. My skin is very sensitive to what I eat. So I'm going to be doing a health series. That's coming up. Heads up, heads up, heads up. I'm going to just say it. I'm going to be doing more health videos. That's going to be coming up. Definitely, because it's all so related. So we'll be doing that. Ayo, what was in Gemini? What did you say was in? Oh yeah, Venus. Right. Was in Gemini. The last year, or the last time it went retro. Venus is going to be in Cap. It was retro in Cap. 2009. My goodness. For some reason though, I feel like this is going to be energizing. Like Venus and Cap, it's kind of like they're a good duo. It's like they're going to get the priorities back on track. This is what I'm getting. Like I feel like we're going to kind of get let's clear it. This is what I'm hearing. We're going to get priorities back in check. Like this is the sobering up kind of energy. Like last time it was a lot of drama. If you guys remember Venus and Gem. Venus and Cap is going to be like, let's look at like what we need to figure out so that we can be more grounded, you know, like it's going to be, I think, a lot of like looking back on contracts. Yeah. So, but, so yeah, guys. It's clear. Mars is in Scorpio right now with the sun. Venus right now is in Sagittarius. Let's clear it. What I like though is that this is going to have this Venus and Cap retro is going to be concurrent to Mercury and Scorp, Venus and Sag. No. Duh. Venus is going to be in Capricorn retrograde, but let's clear. It's going to be simultaneous to the Sun in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio. So that's going to ground the Stellium in Scorpio. Like, it's going to be very interesting. So, what else? Let's look at. There may be some difficult, challenging conversations coming up here a little bit as Mercury moves into Scorpio. You may get the last bit of people being very determined in their ways, you know. So it's like this. Yeah, it's like they're not willing to like let go of. Mm-hmm. Clear. But the wave is already moving with momentum. With Mars, in Scorpio at 43, 4, 5 degrees. So, but yeah, you guys, Halloween was so weird. Like, I saw like someone. Like, you guys remember the Aquarius reading? Aquarius, Mars and Scorpio, and Virgo, Mars and Scorpio reading. Like, there was so much like warning there, but it was weird because I woke up, I felt like I didn't have any really, like, I didn't have a plan. It wasn't until I was on my bike ride. Like, I felt like ET on the bike, you know? And then I was like, ding, okay. Then like I said, it was all channeled, the outfit and that, yeah. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to do that Pisces thing. Then I like go to the cafe or whatever. I'm hanging out in the city, and then I see like, it was something like, you know, those moments, you just feel it, a vibe. It's like, I feel like I'm going to bump into someone. I feel like I'm going to like, there's something so particular. Sometimes I feel like spirit has like puppeteering strings. You guys, anybody feel like that as well? Where it's like, it's particular. Like they kind of like have you, it's like some energy is pulling you somewhere. And it was the weirdest thing. Yeah. But I felt like it was very Neptunian. Like sometimes it's a vibe of like, uh-oh. This is more when I wasn't familiar with the role of the Neptune can play in astrology. But like, yeah. Sometimes it feels like a drain. Like, and you're just like, woo! It's like, I guess this is what we're doing. It's like, no. You don't always have to listen to that. Let's clear it. But yeah, it was like strange. But then I resisted the energy, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to engage. And so yeah. Oh my God, sober girl. Like, no kidding. That used to happen. Mm-hmm. I started to realize, okay, this is, and sometimes it's someone, it's like they want to see you, and you fucking like bump into them. You know how many times that's happened? Spirit has like program. Yeah, this is very, let's clear. I've told this story before. Yeah. It was a few years ago. I shared the story on the channel. Right? Oh my God, sober girl. Like, you feel like someone is like programming you almost. Like they got their hand on a mouse, and it's like, you're like, all right, I guess this is where we're going. But it was to the point where like many times, like it's all meant to be, but like to the point like spirit sometimes has me dressed down to like specific colors. It's like so specific. Like, yeah. Like, of all days, like spirit has me wearing like a red backpack, a red jacket, like have my hair down, like you know, and stand on a corner, and like there they are, you know. It's like something that yeah. So it's just interesting. Many different situations like this. Yeah. That's happened many a times. Many a times. And I'm like, why do I feel like I need to wear red? It's like, you know, many times. And it's like funny because it's so specific. And sometimes it's like spirit, just like you feel, it's like spirit's like talking to you practically. Like they got you on a radio receiver, like you got to stand right here, stand right there, and wait there for 5 minutes. It's like, no, but like I've had stories, you guys, down to the second, down to the very minute. Yeah. Not to creep anybody out. It's conspiracy theorists. Yeah, because we've got our handful of those at times. Hopefully not. Let's clear it. But yeah, it's like, let's clear it. So it's interesting at times. I love her too. But yeah, it's very particular. Yeah, it's very particular. Everything is color is vibration as well. It can be. Yeah. So, but it was interesting that we started playing the entity clearing music in the Taurus reading. Oh my goodness. It is Scorpio season. We pulled out Palo Santo for the first time in 5 years in the Aquarius Mars and Aquarius Mars and Scorpio reading. Aw, thank you, Slim Kid Russian. Thank you. Sometimes it becomes kind of like straw, but it's because of the hard water in DC. Yeah, it makes my hair kind of straw-ish. So I need to find a way to take the hard minerals off. It's a doozy. So yeah, maybe I'll do like a hair care routine one time. I wanted to start like a separate channel, kind of like to do just like beauty, hair care, like health stuff. But then I was like, I don't want it. That's like creepy. It's like having an alias. Like I don't want. Imagine like you guys suddenly find me one day like on a separate channel. It's like, she's like, two-timing us. I have a shower builder, surfing Maui girl. But I need like a better one or another one. Yeah, I got a few. Anyone have a really good recommendation? I was looking at a few. I've tried 2 so far. One of them was really good, but then I was like, maybe I'll try another buddy. Another buddy. Another one. Let's clear it. You guys, I also really want to adopt like a dog or a cat. And I'm still thinking of goddamn Salem, Love and Light. These are my updates. But yeah, you guys. Bandit is in LA. Do you guys want to see him? I FaceTimed him earlier. I don't know if he's really hot about FaceTime. He's so cute, you guys. Meditating in the sunshine. Yeah. He looks like a cadet officer. Looks like he's got a lot on his mind. He's so cute, you guys. You know Bandit has an Instagram. Let's get some more pictures of him. I feel like he's either like a Cancer or a Scorpio. Or a Pisces. Something with Scorpio, though. He's very scorpionic. I know this for sure. This is the thing. The person I met on Halloween, the first thing I noticed was their dog. And the dog looked just like Bandit's like long lost like cousin brother. And it was just not just the looks. It was the whole vibe. I was like, what? It was like spirit wanted me to like interact. And you know what it reminded me of? Anybody guess? It reminded me of that pick a card reading. The last stack in the thinking of moving pick a card reading, where someone met a skater boy. You guys remember that? You guys, it was verbatim. You remember the erratic squirrel who was talking to the two people trying to join them to have a conversation? That was what happened. But his dog was like erratic. It was like erratic. It was like it was like a squirrel. It's not really good, like contrast. He's so cute, you guys. Oh my god. It's clear. Not showing my pics on your social media, are you not? On your YouTubes? On the YouTube? I love Bandit. Oh my god, he's a stud, right? What did you say, Austin Estero? Think I can't hold my junk in my trunk? Oh my god. Love and light. Love and light. Let's clear the ground. I can hold it down. Oh my god. Love and light. I don't want to impersonate him. He got to speak for himself. But check it out. Until then, we'll show all his baby photos. We'll show it all off, baby boo. Bandit was with me on during a major part of my spiritual journey. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for him. Yeah, a lot of respect for him. He is a very, very, he is, I don't want to call him an entity being, but he's definitely a shaman, you guys. He is definitely, he's a soulmate. I was having like past life, like moment with him one time. It was insane. And the story of how I came together with Bandit is insane. One of my favorite pictures is clear. Love and light. I love him so much. But yeah, he has separation anxiety. I can't have him alone. So like I've never been a cat person. I've never been a cat person. Like they scratch. I don't know. So it's clear. You know, you just want to go with the flow. Stellium 333. Isn't it so cute when dogs come through in the readings? Like, I'm convinced Bandit thinks I'm J-Lo. It's like, because no, really. Like, I think it's when he sees me, it's like he sees me in the music video on FaceTime. And then it's like, oh my God, is that really her? And then they realize, like, you know,